Praise the Lord, everyone. Welcome back to the YouTube channel video. First and foremost, giving honor to God, who's the head of my life, to my leaders, Apostle and Elder Terry. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into the video. And the topic of this message pretty much is, it's best to just wait. I kind of almost forgot. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into this video. You know, I was just thinking to myself on today, I was like, okay, why is waiting, so hard? And we get anxious, we get too much in a hurry. But the word says, don't be anxious for anything, and by praying and supplication, make your requests be made known to God. Philippians 4:6-7, I pretty much, that's my go-to scripture. Anxiousness isn't of God. And if you're feeling anxious about something, it's good to seek God first. And that anxiousness, he's telling us to wait on him. Pray and leaving it in his hands. I'm gonna do a little quick story time of how I was too anxious and made a choice based off of my anxiousness. So I wanted to get this car for this person, and so I didn't talk to anyone about it. I was going back and forth with the dealer, through mail, because I was filling out paperwork out of state because the car was out of state, overseas. Well, out of state, probably like, a few states away from where I stay at. I was just so anxious. Like, in my mind, I was like, okay, enough with all this paperwork. Bring me the car now, and there's always this uneasy feeling I had in my gut, but I was just ignoring it. I even prayed to God about it. I was like, Lord, just lead me, bless me with this thing. And so even though I prayed, I still took matters into my own hands, which we should not do. And so a month passed by, and I got the car delivered to my address. And so guess what? The car crunk up, then like 3 miles down the road, it just shut off. I contacted the dealer people. I was like, y'all sold me like a lemon car. I was about to go to court and all about it. So I got stuck with the payments, And so, but y'all, God really was like, child, if you ain't wait, Lord have mercy, you wouldn't have gotten yourself into this mess that you've made, if I would have just waited. I know God was like shaking his head like, girl, you just wait. Stop being so anxious and desperate. Just wait. I was literally acting like I was about to die if I didn't take matters to my own hands to get the thing, but I didn't have to go through that if I would have just stayed obedient to the uneasy feeling into God, But I'm sure a lot of us have that voice in the back of our head that be like, okay, don't do this. Or that uneasy gut feeling, If you don't feel peace about a thing, don't do it, trust me. But I'm glad I did go through it, because at the end of the day, it taught me to have patience, to wait, and taught me something valuable to learn. Wait and don't be anxious. I'm not waiting on the Lord. It causes, and not waiting on the Lord, it causes, us to be anxious. Well, me to be anxious, because I didn't hear from him. I didn't hear from God, so it just made me feel so anxious. But he wanted me to be still, because when you don't hear an answer, that answer is to just be still. And as it says in Isaiah 40:31, that those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. Those that wait gets understanding, they get clarity, they get wisdom. Then someone not waiting and taking matters into their own hands, like me, then get hit with the consequences. It's best to wait and get no answer than to decide on your own answer. Because when you wait, it'll bring on understanding, it'll bring on wisdom, knowledge, and, let God take over. Because when we try to put it in our own hands in a situation, or do something out of our own will or our desire, it'll mess up that waiting process. Now, God has to work to bring you out of that situation you brought yourself into. Like me. He had to, work it out for me, Whenever we mess up our waiting, we have to go through it again to get taught how to wait on God. I learned not to lean on my own understanding, but in all that I do, to just consult the Lord, because he knows what's best for me. He tells us to wait because we can't see the future, we can't see the end, nor can we plan the outcome, but I had to learn the hard way to wait on God. But I hope this blesses you, and it teaches you that waiting is a blessing, and it's okay to wait, even when it's hard. Just pray, because we get anxious in waiting, we get scared in waiting, or we just get aggravated in waiting. Just pray, because God is either blocking you, protecting you for something, or he's blessing you with something even better. But we never know the plan, so just wait on the outcome and just wait on the Lord. I just really hope this video blesses you and teaches you. Pray my sin in the Lord. Thank you.